Good evening, one and all.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to another live stream with me, Paul.
Me, Jason.
Together,
Those vegan guys.
We do look one live a week, Saturday, Friday, Sunday, in that order. So Saturday was last week, Friday this week, Sunday next week. Saturday, 8:30 p.m. in the kitchen mukbang. Friday, 9 p.m. live in the lounge. And Sunday, 3 p.m. very probably cooking something in the kitchen. So hello everybody, and welcome to a nice chilled Friday live where we just sit and have a chat about stuff, maybe the world in general. Jason's going to play a tune. I'm saying it now before he changes his mind.
Yes. We have our wonderful friends and moderators Ashley and Leanne in the house looking after things. Thank you.
And all of our wonderful subscribers and channel members and patrons and lovely human folk.
Yeah.
Gradely folk.
Gradely folk.
Stuart would say.
They would, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuart would say gradely folk.
Gradely folk.
We've got a little coffee.
Decaf coffee and a mint.
We're having a little decaf coffee. We had our last of the magpie pies tonight for dinner. We had the lentil veg hot pot. Delightful. Just delightful.
Yeah.
Now I've got to make some room in my freezer so I can put another order in with them for another 12 pies.
Yeah.
Because they were so worth having in. Like, so worth having in.
Every pie's been like a little treat, hasn't it?
It's been lovely. We love a
Kind
pie though. We're northern blokes.
We do.
We love a pie.
So yeah, welcome one and all. Welcome to our lounge on a chilled Friday evening. Any of you that have been with us previously on a Friday live, you will know decaf coffee and a mint, segue, have a glass of wine, have a catch up with all you lovely folk, like Paul said, tell you a bit about what we've been up to, answer any questions you might have, a tune tonight, halfway through maybe, or thereabouts. We'll see how we go. Yeah.
So for those of you, I will tell you this because I have mentioned that I'd started a new job. I was doing a month trial as a PA, but that ended this week. So I did 2 weeks for him, and he wasn't happy with me. I can kind of understand why. I'll give you just a very basic breakdown. When I did my first day, not this week, last week on Monday, and I came home to Jason and said, not sure I'm going to be able to cope with this, because he's a massive Nigel Farage fan. He watches GB News all the time. He's incredibly right-wing. He's incredibly racist. And I can't bite my tongue for that long. And so on the Tuesday, I didn't bite my tongue because I thought I'm not biting my tongue with stuff like this. So I started to challenge him, and I challenged him every day that I worked for him. Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then he phoned me on Thursday and said, not happy with you, so I'm going to end the trial early. And I was like, okay, thanks for the opportunity. All the best.
Some people don't like to be challenged, do they? Especially when it's factual information that's being presented to them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, that's like a hard pill to swallow for some people.
He's used to everyone around him nodding and smiling and agreeing, even though most of his PAs are immigrants or from immigrant families, and he is completely anti-immigrant.
Yes,
felt quite bad for some of them. So I quite enjoyed calling him out on a couple of things.
Yeah,
quite a few things actually.
Well, it's got to be done sometimes, hasn't it? Regardless, in an ideal world, you got to stand tall, make a stand, put your best foot forward, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just reading a few comments from a few lovely folk. We've got 100 in the house. Fabulous. That went up quick, didn't it? I'm going to have mine in a second, yeah. Hello to some of the early birds that were here bright and early. Ray, Adam, Can't Stop Lying, Sid, Helly Welly, Flanny, Angela, and also apparently YouTube has decided to start giving people points for commenting. I think Will mentioned, or Chris. XP, yeah. Interesting. So yeah, you're all competing with each other now for XP, for extra points. Yeah, it was Will. Oh, we get XP for chatting now. That's dangerous. Interesting. Good stuff. I'm assuming that's just on live streams. And Rosie is coming down from daughter and son-in-law's amazing wedding last Saturday. My world feels full of love.
Oh,
how nice! I do love a good wedding.
I love love.
Love. Well, yeah, we love love, but I do love a good wedding as well. You know. Oh, let me scroll back up. No. Okay. Okay. It's hello from Chloe. Thanks for being here, Chloe. Hello from Kathleen. Ah, it's nice. Nice to be here. Nice to just read yous all, catch up with yous all. Hey, you guys! Imran's in the house.
Well, the chat's moving really fast.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, I'll let you have a look for a second if you want. And I'm going to have my mint. So yeah, how are you all doing? Are you looking forward to the weekend? You got anything planned? Anything nice? We saw Dad Brom today. He's doing all right. Oh, I do like a chocolate mint. We don't have them very often, but they're lovely.
There we go. The new desktop PC has been ordered. It arrives tomorrow.
Oh yes.
So to everybody who helped us to get there, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Really, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It's going to make a world of difference. Going to take a little bit of work when it gets here because it comes with a 2 terabyte hard drive. Brilliant. And it comes with an SSD as well. But I'm going to have to, apparently there's like a bracket for 2 hard drives. So I have to take out the 2 terabyte one, put it in the second slot, put our existing hard drive in the first slot, and then make sure both hard drives are connected. And touch wood, it's going to make a huge difference. It's going to make editing easier and faster.
Should do.
Yeah,
it should do, definitely, and just be more reliable and boot up quicker and all of that stuff. So yeah, thank you. To echo what Paul said, thank you to all of yous that have helped us get to where we're at now, to be able to get a new PC, because it does make such a difference, particularly editing video content, because it uses such a lot of processing power. So it's massively appreciated, genuinely.
Oh, Dorcas made the red cabbage tart tatin. Wonders if it'd be stunning with beetroot, I reckon.
Yeah.
Do you know what I reckon would be really? Actually, I'd probably even do the same thing, the olive oil and the balsamic with the beetroot. But then, when it was done, I'd crumble a bit of vegan Greek-style cheese on it. Oh, and maybe a couple of snips of dill. Just a little pinch of fresh dill.
Yeah.
Up.
Well, I think we said it, didn't we,
when our salad.
When he was making it the first time, when we were doing the cooking in the kitchen, we both commented on the fact that there's actually quite a lot of variables you could introduce to it, or completely switch it out to something else.
Yeah, you could do so much.
But I think in terms of visually, I think the cabbage makes it look fancy. On the plate as a centerpiece, Yeah, the red cabbage does kind of do that. I'm just going to scroll back up a little bit because I asked people about their weekend, and I want to just see what a few people have said. Leanne was asking how Joan is. Paul,
She's good. She's good. She's getting up and downstairs several times a day at the moment. So much so that we've now put her bed back upstairs because she's asked for it to go back upstairs. But she's still a bloody stubborn bugger. I'm going to tell you two little stories. Just two. Right. So not tonight. Last night, I went down. My nephew, my great nephew, is staying with her at the moment, and he weren't back from work yet. And it was about 5:30, which is normally the time she eats. So I said, "Do you want me to put you one of your freezer meals in the air fryer, Mum?" Oh, no, I don't want a meal tonight. I think I'm just going to have some jam on toast. Right. Well, do you want me to do that? No, it's too early. It's not too early. This is the time you always eat, 5:30. No, I'm all right. Okay. I'm going home. Give me a ring if you need anything. 10 minutes later, phone rings. Paul, can you come down? I go down. She stood in the middle of the front room, pointing at the phone, talking about people keep ringing her wanting money. You know the calls. And then I'm like, never mind that. What's the smoke coming out of the kitchen? The kitchen's full of smoke, and there is a black Sheldon's muffin in the toaster, still being toasted, about to set on fire. So I was like, Mum, why didn't you just phone me? Oh, I didn't want to bother you. I said, right, sit your ass down. So I did her a toasted muffin with jam and a brew, because that's what she wanted. And then tonight, that's one example of stubborn Joan. And then tonight, I said, do you want me to do anything for your tea, Mum? No, I'm all right. If I was going to have anything, I'd just have my bowl of cereal with dates like I have in the morning. Right, do you want me to do that for you? Oh, go on then. Follows me in the bleeding kitchen. I was like, right, I don't need supervision. Go and sit down. I will make you a bowl of cereal and a brew. And if you keep fussing around like this, I'm going to hurt you, woman. I'm going to hurt you. We have that kind of relationship, me and my mum. So, yeah, she's great, but she's just being a bloody stubborn bugger.
Yeah.
And she hates accepting help.
She does, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Like a lot of the older generation.
Yeah.
They're very, very stubborn and very set in the ways. Stoic, yeah.
Shazza, thank you so much for the £10 gift.
Lovely of you.
Thank you very much.
Gratefully appreciated, received, all of that. Thank you. Yeah, quite a few people have commented, because now that YouTube is giving people points, everybody feels the need to chat and comment a lot more. So that's another reason why the chat is thick and fast, because I think Imran has just knocked somebody off their top spot in terms of points. So there's a little bit of yeah, you know, it's I guess incentivizing commenting. I wish I could say I was surprised, but I'm not. So yeah, just scrolling back up a little bit, just to find out what yous are up to this weekend. Okay, that's that. I need to go back up a little bit more. Okay. I think I've gone up too far. Imran says, Lee and I are sitting here with bowls of bangers and beans, ultimate comfort food. Nice. That sounds good. David's in the house. Says, hi guys, only just joining after getting back home from work late. Thanks for being here, David. And Leanne says, oh, that's good news about Joan. Send her our love. Oh, and Angela says, depending on the weather forecast, Liz and myself are going to Rochester tomorrow. Nice.
We were thinking about doing a vlog tomorrow, weren't we? But we don't know what.
No, we've got a few things.
We've got a few ideas written down, and yeah, so we might do a vlog tomorrow.
Yeah.
And whack it up on Sunday, maybe. Might.
Yeah, might do. Ray is off to Brighton Pride first thing tomorrow. Fantastic. Tracy says Bo is working 2 different flea markets this Saturday and Sunday. Tracy will be on her own to get into trouble. Nice one. And Sid said we had African peanut stew for tea.
Do you know, I was only thinking, right, Sid, stop it now. I was thinking about that tonight because I've got 2 docking sweet potatoes in there that I've not used for anything yet. Although they last so much longer than potatoes. Have you noticed that? Sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
Like just on the shelf.
Yeah,
there.
they do. They do.
They're incredible.
Holly's in the house. Hi, Holly. Thanks for being here. And Dee has made a live. Thanks for being here, Dee. Oh, Alan, sometimes that's great. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, can I say this as well? Because I need to. Just because I was forced to, I ended up watching a lot of GB News, a lot of Nigel Farage, and a lot of the linked militia groups that have YouTube channels that go and stand outside hotels. Those kind of people. Dangerous network. All of it. All of it. One of the arguments I had with that guy last week, because he was going, oh, this guy's brilliant. This guy's always outside these hotels, and he stops people squatting in houses and bleeding our benefits and blah blah blah. And I was like, and does he work? Because if he's got time to do all that, he hasn't got a job, has he? So is he on benefits? Oh, just a question. I thought it was kind of valid. Those are the kind of discussions we had. So it's no wonder he wanted me gone.
I want to take a moment to thank Nothing and Nobody for the super chat. Thank you so much. That's very nice of you and appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you tend to find with the Farages of the world that when you actually ask intelligent questions, whatever they're generally talking about often crumbles to dust and nothing.
Do you know what surprised me more than anything, though? How many media outlets were at a Nigel Farage press conference? Just how many? Newspapers and TV stations. I was like, what are you all doing there? Asking him questions like his opinion is something real.
That's part of the problem, isn't it? That's part of the problem at the moment. Yes.
Anyway, it's all made me even more left-wing, as if that were possible.
There you go. Dorcas says, taking Dad to his monthly Methodist rave tomorrow, i.e. coffee morning. Nice. Ah, nice one, Adam. Nice one, dude. What's it going to be like at VCO, mate? I was thinking about you the other night, and I was like, because it's going to be different, isn't it? With it being fam, you know. Is it going to be divide and conquer? You're going to take turns looking after little ones. I'm sure it's going to be awesome, though, mate. I mean, there's so many families go to VCO and have such an amazing time. Helly welly, that's not a bad thing at all. Sometimes it's really nice to just have a really chilled weekend and not feel bad for it, you know, however unproductive it is. Sometimes we need that. I know I do.
I'd say that's crucial.
Yeah.
It's actually really important.
Thank you. Paul's just got us a glass of red.
Show people the glasses from the planet.
The Flanny glasses. The Flanny glasses. They're very nice. It says on it, because we've not seen these for a while, because our routine has been a bit mixed up because we've had such heat and humidity the last couple of Fridays, I think, that we've been live. It says decaf coffee and a mint, followed by ... wine. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, everyone. Love you, mister.
Love you. Right.
So, I'm still in with the agency that got me the work, by the way. So hopefully they'll find me something else. Otherwise, it's back to Tip Street.
Lindsay says, we are having family round for gin and tapas tomorrow.
Ooh.
Any excuse? Gin and tapas, lovely. Will says, I saw a headline saying GB News was watched more than BBC for the first time yesterday. I didn't read it through, saw headline only. Yeah, well, that's the difficult thing, isn't it? People are getting their news from other sources now. You know, the conspiracy theorist in me would say that it's all by design. Very true, Imran. I shall highlight that. Very true, good sir.
Leave it on long enough for other people to read as well, Jason. You've already read it, so that wasn't enough time then, I don't think.
Okay.
Thanks. Oh, David, I think I saw you post about Asda. It might just be your local. We haven't been in ours for a while, have we?
No.
In our big Asda. But we never really got much from there anyway.
Yeah, we kind of go to Asda for specific things, don't we? Like the chai.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have kind of seen mixed reports on vegan sections kind of reducing, but I really don't know whether it's kind of a postcode thing in terms of them balancing supply and demand. I know one of our local Sainsbury's in Ashton, they've actually had a bit of a shifty round and have created brand new chilled section right at the end of the store, and all of the plant-based vegan stuff is in there now, and it's quite a long section, so it's all kind of in one place and easy to access, which is really nice actually. It doesn't feel like they've downsized, they've just kind of shifted it all into one bay, which is helpful, you know.
Kat, you've written, not everyone is on benefits, Paul. Why, what did I say that implied everyone was on benefits? Comments like that always weird me out because I'm like, what did I say that would cause someone to say not everyone is on benefits, Paul? Some people I know are on low or zero contract hours, which does my head in. I agree, 0 hour contracts, but
I don't know.
I don't understand why you've said that, Kat.
I don't know what it relates to.
Neither do I.
Kathleen from the US, is GB News kind of like Fox News in the US?
Yeah, but a Fox affiliate from not a big city. If you get me?
Yeah, that's a good.
Not like main Fox, you know.
Peter says, I hope it's not too hot at VCO.
I reckon it's going to be raining, Peter. By the way, we're not going on the Thursday. Look, we just said before about maybe we could meet on the Thursday.
No,
we're not going on the Thursday.
No, it's already hard work, graft, doing the stint that we do Friday to Monday. So an extra day, although in some regards it would be nice, we've also got to contend with the fact that, you know, we're there to do a job. And last year was actually, you know, pretty full on hard work. We kind of learned our lesson from last year in kind of managing our own energy levels. And, you know, there was a lot of resting during the day, a lot of eating, of course, as well. Mm-hmm. I still think it's Shaz is saying, as does crap for vegans. I feel I still honestly think it's absolutely a postcode lottery.
Yeah, it just depends on your store. I mean, we've got 2 Tesco's nearby to us. One of them is crap, and the other big one is brilliant. So different, like really, really, really different. Same with Sainsbury's though, innit? Oldham Sainsbury's is nowhere near as good as Ashton Sainsbury's.
Yeah. Very true. Very true.
So it's a weird one.
Yeah. I think Leanne's just commented just to kind of provide some clarity. Yeah, I think it was the benefits thing was when you said about that guy standing outside hotels, etc. Maybe on benefits if he's hanging about all day.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I stand by that. He's not a 0-hour contract because he's not working. He stood outside hotels all day and has a YouTube channel. He probably rakes in a fortune on YouTube. A lot of them do. There's a lot of people who just film conflict.
Yeah. Car crash TV.
Yeah,
we've talked about it before on the channel. It's
but people watch it. People are the problem.
People will watch it because it's human nature. It's human nature. Oh, unfortunately.
Peter, we just answered that. Did you not hear us, love? No, we won't be at VCO on Thursday. Nope. We'll be coming on the Friday. Oh, Leanne. They just said no, Peter.
Thank you, Leanne. Being our second voice.
And Ashley. No, Peter, not the Thursday.
And Ashley. I salute you both. Excellent.
Now, a bit of info about the song that you're going to sing
this evening,
because it's never been heard.
I've
heard it loads of times.
So the song that I'm going to do tonight is, don't worry about it, Peter. The song that I'm doing tonight is a song that I've been sitting on for 6 years, longer. I wrote it quite a long time ago, and I've never recorded it.
Didn't you write it at the vicarage?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I can't remember. It's a song that I've been sitting on for a good while, and I've never recorded it. I don't even know actually whether I've ever performed it live or not. I feel like I don't think I have. And part of the reason for doing it tonight is because it's probably going to be my next release. But part of the reason that I've sat on it is because I can hear the full version of the song in my head, and there's quite a lot to it. But my general philosophy is, if a song works and sounds good with just acoustic guitar and vocals, then it's highly likely that it's going to make a good complete song with all of the other instruments kind of added to it, bass, guitar, drums, anything else, bit of synthesizer or whatever, goes with it. So yeah, when you strip a song back and it's just guitar and vocals, if it's good, then it's gonna hopefully make a good song. So yeah, that's gonna be coming up in a few minutes. I will get the guitar and give you a little sing song.
Oh, Lindsay, you silly bugger! Lindsay just rubbed her eyes with chili chopping fingers. I'll tell you what I've noticed and all, Lindsay, right? Because I wear contact lenses, so I've got to come out every night. Even if I wash my hands 17 times after mucking about with chilies, I'm still like, oh, ha. And then I have a chili wee before I go to bed. So there you go. There you go.
Lisa says, is Aldi better than Lidl for vegan food? My Lidl is hit and miss. It's a tough one to answer that, going back to what I said before.
No, it's not. Is it better for vegans?
Is it better for vegans?
Of course it is.
Do you think?
Yeah, because they've got all the chilled stuff and a huge freezer.
Yeah,
range.
no, you're right. That's where Lidl falls down, is the frozen section, isn't it? Yeah, Aldi is better. Aldi is definitely better for vegans than Lidl, I think. Yeah. Our Lidl, the nearest one to us, has got a really good dedicated vegan chilled section, but then you go around the opposite side and they do really fall down on the frozen.
Yeah,
they do. They just do. So yeah, Ashley, technically it is an exclusive. I think I've shared a riff from the song on my Instagram before.
And I think many of you are going to get what it's about without it being explicitly said, just from some of the lyrics.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. It's a little bit, I'm kind of teasing it now a little bit. I thought this the other day and I've not mentioned it to you. It's it's a little bit like, what would you get if you took Eurythmics and System of a Down and smashed them together? It's a little bit. There's a little hint for you.
Get it?
Shall I dive in?
Let's get it on.
I'll have another little sip of wine. Okay.
Let's get it on.
Okay.
I'll just tell you this while he's getting prepared. I went back to the Grange Theatre. If you haven't seen our heartbroken goodbye to the Grange, that was step one in the grieving process. The building's gone. I went and looked at a pile of rubble yesterday and bawled my eyes out again because I'm absolutely devastated about the loss of the place. But she's gone now, and there's ain't nothing more we can say about it.
True that.
Right, I'm going to leave you centre stage.
Okay, so this is my electroacoustic, by the way, if anybody's watching that hasn't seen it before. It's a Fender Hellcat. If you can see the neck. There you go. Okay, let's dive in. Oh, so this is called Deception, by the way. And I think, and as I said, I think this is going to be the next song that I release on my Bandcamp and elsewhere, hopefully. For you to cross the ocean, you find them in each other's pockets, like lovers trying to forge a new world order. Through smoke screens you'll discover one thought, one goal, one life. Open your eyes, what do you see? Open your soul, what do you think is going on? By way of deception, tricks for the sheep. People awaken, they have the power that they need. Ooh, ooh. Look around and you'll see a double standard forming. Some of those parts have power. They think that we'll sit and cower, quiet as mice through fear of removal from their haven. Must not forget the signs. Open your eyes, what do you see? Open your soul, what do you think is going on? By way of deception, tricks for the sheep. But people awaken, they have the power that they need. There we go. Deception. So, Leanne, thank you. Pennies in the hat. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. So that's Deception. And I don't know if you'll be able to hear it or not, but this is part of the reason why I want to kind of get it recorded as a full song, because there's a really cool little solo that I want to do in it as well. Adam, it is going to be a lot heavier. Yeah. There's a cool little solo that I want to do in it, but I can't play the rhythm and do the solo at the same time. But I'll just very, very quickly give you a little snippet of the solo if I can play it, although it's a lot easier to play on an electric guitar. So it'll be something, I haven't got a plectrum, have I? It'll be, oh my God. It'll be something like this. It'll be something like this. Yeah? So there you go. Anyway, exclusive demo of Deception.
And just so you know, by way of deception is one of the taglines of Mossad.
I wasn't really going to mention that.
I know, I think it's important. I think most people who are worldly know that anyway.
That's why I wasn't going to mention it.
All right, no, but it's for the people that, you know, that didn't know that.
Yeah. 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 It's quite timely in a lot of ways. It's something that I'm very passionate about. And also it's kind of, it's a way for me to use my voice, because sometimes I feel like sharing stuff, not that there's anything wrong with it, share. I've been sharing a lot more, particularly on my Instagram, about what's going on in the world, without going into specific details. And I was like, I want to do more. I want to say more. So yeah, it seems timely. So hopefully that one will be out soon. Shameless plug, it is Bandcamp Friday. So if you want to check out any of my tunes, no obligation to purchase, but if you want to go and have a listen, then the link
is there.
It's right there in the chat. So you can always go along, have a listen to some of my tunes. Yeah, just if you're able to and you fancy it, then please do support my music and the continuation of it.
If you buy choices, 50% of the proceeds go to FARS, Farm Animal Rescue Sanctuary in Warwickshire.
Yeah.
That's a lifetime pledge for that song.
And Adam, thank you, good sir. And thank you to many of you that have supported my music over the last couple of years. It let me get into the studio and record a couple of songs professionally. Canary, which I wrote
not too long ago.
Not that long ago. Canary was written with Mum in mind before Mum passed. And that was, you know, I got the opportunity to go in and record that in the studio, like properly, and I was really chuffed. And Stand Tall was also recorded in the studio. In fact,
Canary was the last song that Rona listened to on Earth.
Yeah. Cheers. I'm just reading the comments. I'm just catching up on the comments because obviously I can't read stuff when I'm singing. Bless yous. Yeah, it's quite different. It's quite different, Chris. But that's kind of by design, and it's intentional. Cheers, Ashley. Thank you. Yeah, it's up and down. Do you know what I mean? But it's up at the moment. So, you know, I'm riding the wave a little bit at the moment. Bless you. Thanks, Tracy. Cheers, Da Vinci Music. Deception, mate. Deception, the song's called. But yeah, like I said at the start, it's a little bit System of a Down. It's definitely got that vibe. It's got that kind of Eastern.
It's got that Middle Eastern
vibe, even with the scale pattern in the solo.
That's why you wrote it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's by design.
It's very obviously about things.
Yeah. Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder, Holly. Thumbs up on the live stream helps tremendously get the Down to Earth vegan message out there. The algorithm does pay attention to thumbs up, particularly on live streams, but across the board.
Can I just say on that point, because some people get really annoyed when YouTubers ask for likes, but then there are many that forget to like and how important it is.
Yeah.
So this is why us YouTubers give reminders, because those thumbs up, they matter.
Yeah, they
the
really
comments do. They matter.
Yeah,
the shares, it all really matters.
We wish it didn't, to be honest with you, but it does. It just does. It's like the algorithm pays attention to comments, to thumbs up, likes, to shares, to length of time watching something. It all helps.
So you can always watch one of our vlogs on and go and have a bath.
yeah.
No, we appreciate all of your support. That's why we're still doing this. That's why we've been doing it for so long. I mean, this channel is 10 years old this year, but here's the thing, we formed the channel in 2015, but we didn't really do much with it. It was like 3 videos in the first year, like 12 videos the second year, and then it jumped up. Then it was about 200 videos. So 2017, really, it was after the horror.
Yeah.
When I needed something to focus on, because that hit me quite hard. The horror is an armed robbery that we were both the only 2 victims of.
Yeah.
With 4 masked and weapon wielding violent scum. So yeah, there's a vlog about that too. We've done a vlog about everything.
Well, you're a sharer.
I'm a big sharer. Gobby.
We share in different ways. You kind of just share everything and anything, don't you?
I don't care, mate. It's the human experience. It's like anything that you can share that might help somebody else who's going through something similar but unable to share is worth sharing.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Very true, Ashley. Very true. I shall highlight that. Steady growth is far better. The support is real then.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true, and it has been, and we're very grateful for that. We're very grateful. We've said it before. The community that has grown up around the channel is genuinely special, and I would say quite unique. It's quite unique on YouTube and on social media in general to have the community that's grown up around the channel. But I think it's because you get back what you put out, and I also think that like attracts like. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Chris asks, what do you think of Jeremy and Zara's new party? I've signed up already. Breath of fresh air. We've signed up too.
Yes.
It was one of the bones of contention in yet another discussion last week, because I just mentioned that Jeremy Corbyn's new party had over 500,000 sign-ups, and the gentleman started going about Reform having 2.5 million, and I said no, they haven't. They've got about 250,000, just under, but nowhere near 2.5 million. Oh, they have. It's bloody 2.5 million. Then he went on his phone and went quiet for 5 minutes, and then said, "Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's 227,000." I said, "Yeah, I don't say things for point score. I only say things when I know them to be fact." And Reform have been around a long time, and Jeremy and Zara have just started and already 500,000. So yeah.
Cautiously optimistic is what I will say in a nutshell it. Shaz is off to walk the pooch. Enjoy your plonk and the rest of your life. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Enjoy your walk, Shazza. Enjoy your walk.
Oh, to walk the pooch.
Yeah.
Good on you, Shazza.
Ah, cheers, Alan. Bless you. 10 years, and I only discovered it a year ago and started to comment a few months ago. Well done, guys. You are my comfort vloggers. Nice. Cheers, Alan.
We've been watching a lot of old stuff, you know, that we've watched before. Just lately. We've just gone through the original Tales of the City again, haven't we?
Yes.
I think we're going to watch more Tales of the City because that's available on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another one, and then there's a remake, Tales of the City, that's on Netflix.
Is that a remake?
Well, it's not a remake because it's set after.
Right, so it's a continuation.
Yeah, it's
a
continuation of the story. So we've done that. We've started watching Sense8 again,
yes.
Which is really good.
Yeah.
So
Netflix.
So gutted that it didn't get a third series, and they had to push for the second one. I think the Wachowskis are, because two of them are trans. There's three of them, and two of them are trans. They are so beautifully woke and switched on, and of the world as it really is now, beautiful and diverse. And God, some people can't handle that.
Yeah,
they can't handle that.
But Sense8 is brilliant. It's a brilliant series. Like really, really good.
It is.
I think most of yous, I would hesitate to say, I think most of yous would really enjoy it if you haven't seen it before. It's very good.
Alan, I've read all the books years ago before I even watched the original series. Yeah, loved them.
Right. Adam says, will the new Corbyn party take votes away from the Greens? How many MPs have joined the party? I suspect that they will probably be working in close proximity with the Greens, because I think a lot of the stuff is going to align quite nicely with the Green Party. So I'd be surprised if they aren't collaborating and working quite closely, or will be doing in the future. But it's a fair point, Adam. It's a fair point, because we've got to watch out for stuff like that.
Well, a lot of people have some really negative stuff already on Facebook, with people saying about this new party, well done, you've just handed the next election to Reform. And it's like, no.
Just no. Yeah. On another note, Adam says, we've watched Final Destination 1 to 5 this week. Should have stopped at 3, in my opinion.
When did we do that?
I want to say like about a year ago.
Well, yeah, 6 months to a year ago.
Yeah.
We watched them all.
Yeah.
Didn't we? Like, I think probably in a week.
I think
or over a couple of weekends.
To memory, I think I would agree with Adam. I think 1, 2, and 3 are really good, and then I think they kind of faded out a little bit after that.
Yeah.
You know, because they started off with a really good concept and then reworked it, and you can only rework something.
Isn't
like
it always the case though, when they try to kind of serialize something, and they do, you know, loads of different. But look at I'm a Nightmare on Elm Street fan, but not of the number 2 film. 1 and 3 for me.
Yeah.
We're all fussy fuss pants.
Oh, Linda Joe says, nostalgia is comforting. Watched Back to the Future last week. Yes, it is. It's nice. It's nice to go back and watch stuff that you've not seen for a while. And it's nice when you want to watch something that is just, like you said, it's comforting to just sit and watch it. You know what to expect. There's no shocks coming your way. There's no disappointment. You know what you're getting. And there's something quite satisfying about that. There's a time and a place, isn't there? You know what else we watched the other night as well? We finally got... Oh, sorry, go on. There's something.
Just Angela saying, on a lovely positive note, I have led 7 bat walks since May, encouraging folk to appreciate wildlife and be aware of how to support biodiversity.
That's lovely.
Angela, that's lovely. Thank you for sharing, darling. I pinned you up So fucking read it now.
That's proper nice.
Go
Yeah.
on, Jeff.
I was going to say we have finally got round the other night to watching Will and Harper as well. That was on Netflix, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Will
it
and
was
Harper.
so good.
Really, really good.
It was.
It's been out a good while.
Yeah,
now,
it was kind of beautiful,
but it was
in a way. It was nice to see Will Ferrell. I could not be his friend.
No,
because it's like it's constant. Even with Harper, she was creased up so many times, weren't she, by things he was saying. Yeah, it was. It's really worth watching if you. And to be honest with you, I think that Harper, hair aside, Harper, we discussed this, me and my husband. Get a bloody stylist, get your hair done. Hair aside, her story mirrors so many stories and validates the importance of being aware of and having an actual knowledge of trans people and the issues that they face and the journeys that they have to go on to become who they really are. And it's a beautiful documentary about friendship.
absolutely. Yeah. Sorry, I was just going to highlight this because Ashley shared it. Member for 50 months. She's been around longer than that, but a member for 50 months. Awesome stuff. Absolutely awesome.
Good on you, girl.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay. Sid says favourite Elm Street films, 3 Dream Warriors. Yeah.
In my dreams, I'm beautiful and bad. I love her so much.
Stephanie, that must have been awful. I watched the first Nightmare on Elm Street when I was 6 or 7 because Pal's dad put it on for us at a sleepover. She would usually watch horror films. Needless to say, I'm not a horror fan. That's going to scar you for life, isn't it, at that age? Yeah, Flanny, we loved Will and Harper. We kind of went into it not really knowing fully what to expect, but it was so honest and insightful and with moments of humor and emotion and beautiful things. It was really well done, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Really well done. Yeah. Rosie, yeah. I mean, I liked Will Ferrell anyway, in terms of, I'm a fan, we're a fan of childish humour. And I think Will Ferrell definitely fits in that category in terms of intense / childish humour. But it's just, yeah, it's heartfelt. It's a heartfelt documentary, road trip, journey, exploration.
I think it's a really important documentary.
It is.
And I'm so glad that they made it together.
Yeah.
And rekindled that friendship, which hadn't changed. One of the people in that friendship had changed. But that's all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And whilst we're on the subject of stuff we've been watching, we've got to at least just acknowledge that the new season of Star Trek Strange New Worlds is out, and we watched episode 4 last night. No, Thursday night.
Oh, what? Sorry.
Strange New Worlds.
We
had to at least touch on and acknowledge that. Episode 4 was absolutely outstanding.
Answerment.
Fabulous. Just fabulous. Yeah, we won't go on about it too much because we know you're not all Trekkies, and this isn't a Star Trek channel. But my, so good.
Oh, Chris and Will have been around for 5 years.
Wow.
The COVID quiz nights. We had some fun with that.
Good times. Yeah, good times. Nice one, Chris. Thanks for reminding us of that.
Jason and his glamorous assistant.
Yeah. This is what I've said, Adam, before about the Freddy, the Nightmare on Elm Street films. I don't find them scary. I find them comical. But I suppose watching them originally, the first time round, you know, I can understand that it could have been terrifying for some people.
Hello has been subscribed since the Cathedral City taste test.
Brilliant.
Oh, I did enjoy that taste test. It probably made my cheeks tingle.
Well, it was quite a landmark moment for vegan cheese.
Yeah.
Really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. What about us?
Just scroll back up a little bit for a second.
What?
Just a little bit further up, yeah. Oh, it was because I saw Jack Black's name referenced, and I was like, where did that come from? Very true, Adam. Very true.
Yeah, we enjoyed those quizzes. Well, do you know what? We all had so much time and inclination to put into stuff, didn't we? Over COVID, over the lockdown. It's like stuck at home pretty much all the time. And even though you were still working, weren't you, from home?
Yeah.
It was we had a lot of time available to us. So it would be a very different channel if we had the time. As in, a lot more. You do what you can though, don't you?
You do. You do. And the ladies of lockdown, of course, Will says. Yes, how could we forget?
Oh, they were a nightmare. They were a proper nightmare. I don't know if I'm sure we talked about it in a couple of vlogs, but the way we had to do that is we'd talk on Skype, but then Miasma would film herself on her phone in her bathroom or bedroom or wherever she were, and I'd have the Skype thing and record myself that way. No, I recorded myself with the camera while we were on Skype, and then edit the two together, so it looked like we were. Oh, it was balmy.
Yeah, you made it work. You made it work. Holly says, I subscribed after the first video of yours, right around the time my father entered the hospital for the last time. It really distracted me in the best way. Thank you.
Oh.
Bless.
Sorry for the tough time, but I'm glad we helped.
Yeah.
A little bit, Holly.
And Adam says, I subscribed on the back of the kitchen vlog, The Wolf I Feed, I think it was called, about April 2020.
Oh, I loved that one. I love that story though. The Indian parable.
Yeah.
The one you feed, my son.
Chris has binged Strange New Worlds over the last few weeks. So good. I loved the musical one, the best Star Trek at its best. Yeah.
That we know all the songs off by heart, but we've watched it that many times, haven't we? But
pretty much.
We both come from a musical theatre background, so you mix musical theatre in Star Trek, and we're like little nerd boys with our noses up at the screen. You know what I mean?
And they also, the fact that they didn't do it half-assed, they did a really good job of it.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, no way, Leanne. I'm just going back up in the chat a little bit. My first horror was Poltergeist when I was about 8. I watched it by mistake, shat myself. I'm not surprised.
Do you know what my first horror was? Eraserhead.
Oh, dear me.
Like proper freaky. I'd say the Hammer House of Horrors, they never scared me. Never. Did they ever scare you? Hammer House of Horror films?
Not really,
They never scared me. They were just movies. I was like,
They were a little bit suspenseful, but that's about as far as they go.
Yeah, I mean,
not genuinely scary.
But the first film that proper scared me was Eraserhead, because I was just like, what is this?
I'm not surprised. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of a messed up film. Lindsay says, the only horror film that ever scared me was the good old-fashioned The Exorcist.
It's a brilliant one, and it is one of the most frightening ones from that era. Yeah, I mean, it just is.
I think it still stands up now, even
of course
today.
It does.
It's just, it's absolute classic for a reason. Oh, Rosie. Sid and Rosie subscribed after watching our first Bet Call vlog.
Ah.
Already planning a trip there, kind of fitting. We'll finally meet up with you guys there in September. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. So looking forward to it. We're going to need it. I think we've said before. Dorcas, my first horror was Bela Lugosi and Lon Chaney. So really not frightening, pretty cheesy. Yeah. I love horror. We love horror. We love horror and sci-fi. There are two of our favourite genres, I think.
I'll tell you what I noticed. What this is really random. I don't know why this came to my head then. Does anyone remember Armchair Thriller? And the music was at that pace. And then years later I watched one of the better old dinosaur movies with a blonde tribe and a dark-haired tribe.
A vague recollection of that.
And it was probably made in the 40s or something. And then I realised that the theme music was the Armchair Thriller theme, slowed down, except the other way around, because the film was first, Armchair Thriller came after, so they just sped it up. Not the actual piece, but the melody. A completely random thing. There you go. I've shared a brain chunk with you, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Lots of people talking about their first horror or their first exposure, experience of horror. I think mine might have actually been Halloween, you know.
Yeah?
I think so.
Oh, that's a good one to have as the first one.
It's a good one, but it's also a little bit kind of, I guess, cliche. Maybe maybe a lot of people's first experience of horror was the original Halloween. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, no complaints. Brilliant film. Chris, first horror was Roald Dahl's The Witches. Scared the funk out of me. Yes, Ashley. You do need to book the time off work, most definitely. Helly Welly says there was a film called The Changeling, 80s film, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely spine-chilling.
It is that.
Oh, Adam, first horror exposure was Alien. Nice. Yeah, I mean, that's going to do it, isn't it? That's just brilliant. That's another one that we watched not that long ago, and it still stands up now. 79, the original Alien was made, I think.
Well,
around there.
I was a kid watching Blair Witch and didn't realise it was fake. Shat me said.
Oh, brilliant.
We loved Blair Witch.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
It's proper but it was around college time. I don't know whether we'd just left or we were still there and on a break. But I think me, you and Marcus went to see it at the pictures at the Roxy.
Yeah, I don't know whether it was like maybe we broke up for the holidays. No, it was while we were at
college because I started putting little twig people on Kaylee's car in the car park. So it was while we were at college.
Yes.
Yeah. So we were in the arty creative world, and we were like, oh my God, this is genius. And then it was years later, it came out how they'd done it, kind of thing, you know, and because a lot of it's ad lib, you know, in that
Most of it
movie, which is just like, wow, what a thing to get to do as an actor. It's a brilliant film, absolutely brilliant. That and It Follows, and Dawn of the Dead 2004 remake are three of my absolute favourite films of that genre. Drama, mystery.
Sid says, anyone wanting horror/thriller recommendations, watch Dario Argento films. That's Dario Argento films. I mean, I consider myself to be a moderate horror aficionado, Sid, and I've not heard of Dario Argento films. So thank you for that. I will try and remember that. Quite a few people, Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Yes. Just brilliant. Absolutely top class film. Nice one, Stephanie. Take back your horror comment. Alien is a classic. Absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely. Horror, thriller, sci-fi. Adam says Blair Witch was 1999, I think.
Oh, Linda Jo says, Rainway Children Theatre production on now, advertised for Yorkshire. Do you know, Linda, I could never go and see anything. Only because, we watched the new film, didn't we? Not too long, and I was really disappointed. I was just like, no, don't try and remake it with the new cast. Don't try and serialize it. There's one film, and it's that one. That's how I feel about the Railway Children.
Kind of agree with you on that. Yeah. It's lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
I can understand why they've done it. I can understand why they tried to.
Absolutely.
But for us, in terms of the actors in that film and the story and everything, Bernard Cribbins, just incredible. Oh, I've heard of Suspiria. Going back to what Sid was talking about before with Argento. I've heard of Suspiria. I don't know if I've seen it. I've not heard of Profondo Rosso.
Right. Shall we bring this to a gentle close now? And Dorcas, don't tell anybody. When we went to Oakwood Station a few years ago, it was closed. There were nobody there. So I climbed over the fence because I'm not going all the way to Yorkshire. So Oakwood, we went on the Railway Children walk. All the points were filmed. I thought, I'm sorry, I can't come to the railway station and not come into the railway station. We didn't do no harm. We didn't touch anything. We didn't even have to, do you know what I mean? I suppose it was technically breaking and entering because we climbed over a locked gate.
Well, we didn't break anything.
We didn't break anything.
So we were just entering.
Yeah. Literally. And we took a couple of photos, and I sat on the bench and I looked into the room where all the kids sat with Mr. Perks. And I looked down the tracks and I looked up the tracks, and I stood on the platform and said, "Daddy, my daddy," and I were happy then.
was kind of magical, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was kind of magical. Yeah.
It was.
Really, really nice. Yeah. So yes, we will wind this one up for this evening. It's always a little bit of a shorter one on a Friday live in the lounge. But it has been lovely to catch up with you.
It has been lovely, and I'm so glad you performed your song tonight because that needed outing.
Well, I'm always a little bit hesitant with performing when we're streaming live because just technically, as I think I've mentioned before, YouTube doesn't do particularly well in streaming live signals. It seems to be okay if it's just guitar or just singing, but when you put those two things together, I sometimes sound like I'm singing under the sea.
I think it's the mic on the webcam. If you had a separate microphone, plugged in. Yeah. So maybe next time, plug the mic in, the USB mic we've got, and see if that
maybe
makes it any better.
Possibly.
Because it might do.
Possibly.
It might do.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been lovely.
It's been gorgeous chatting to you all.
Great to read yous and just catch up with yous, have a chat, have a bit of nostalgia and talking about old horror films and stuff like that. It's been really nice, and particularly nice, going back to what we were saying before, to give you a sneak peek of the next song that's going to be coming out. If you get a chance, do please consider visiting my Bandcamp page and checking it out. And that's more aimed at those that are with us this evening that haven't already. I know a lot of you already have, and from the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
We've got many things. We're still trying for even though we've ordered our desktop PC, we're now trying to push to get to that end goal, to get a laptop for the vegan queens to do their karaoke, and because they tried using my writing one. Well, it's basic.
It's
for writing.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for the update, Joseph, on the thumbs up. It always warms my heart when we get over 100 thumbs up. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, really appreciated.
Yeah, and do have a look at our community tab because all relevant posts you'll see there. And in the description of every video, you'll see a link to Jason's Bandcamp page, and you'll see a link to Pegasus Publishers, who published my first children's book, Penny the Pigeon Queen, which you should buy for the young people in your life because they deserve it. Pigeons deserve it. And I'm an all right bloke.
All of that. Last little shout out before we go off is to Vegan Reds. Thank you for the super sticker. Gratefully appreciated. Thank you very much.
Reds or Reeds?
Sorry, Vegan Reeds. Yes, thank you for the correction. It's been lovely. Hope you all have the best weekend that you want, the best weekend you can possibly have. I hope it's a good one for you all.
Don't forget, all our links are in the description of every video, our Facebook page, our Instagram, all bits, so do join us other places, and thanks for being with us here tonight. Love you, mister.
Love you.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you especially to Leanne and Ashley, who have been here moderating this evening, even though they're just our buddies. It's kind of the community is. Thank you to all of you for watching, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing if you haven't yet. We hope to see you again very soon, and until then, will you please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye, my loves.